Hi, it's Marina Soul Alchemist. It's time for Pick Your Own Card Weekly Guidance for the 17th through to the 23rd of March. So I am using the Akashic Oracle card deck, which is a modality in a box. It contains portals of healing, 14, at least 49 portals of healing, portals in each of the cards. But of course, you can use it as an Oracle card deck to get guidance, insight, and wisdom from the Akashic records. And it comes with a key, which you can turn into a pendulum to activate karmic healing, and also a masterclass to show you how to do that and to get an attunement with the cards as well with Archangel Metatron. So if you've not had a chance to pick, I want you to tune into cards 1, 2, or 3, and I'm going to reveal the themes, the energies that are going to be supporting you over the next 7 days. The bonus card is all about magic and miracles. So the Magic and Miracles card is going to kind of give you this extra insight and wisdom to really infuse the magic and the miracles into your week. Each card is going to give you the specific focus for that magic and miracle. So if you've picked card 1, then really listen to card 1. If you pick card 3, really listen to card 3. Of course, if you want to expand your ability, your capacity to have magic and miracles this week, then listen to all cards and really leverage and optimize what is available for you. But your main focus will be the card or cards that you have picked. Layer on top, definitely the bonus card, because that's your fast track to the magic and the miracles coming in. So if you have picked card 1 as your main theme, main card, it's purpose and mission. So magic and miracles, purpose and mission. So this week, this is about getting clarity. This is about making decisions. And I think for some of us, we can put off making decisions. Firstly, because we feel overwhelmed, because we're having to make decisions day in, day out. There's 1,000 decisions that we make in every single day, and that can become quite overwhelming. And this is why I think we create so many habits and routines, because it takes the decision making out of it, and we go on to more automated, behavior. Which is why we can get stuck in our patterns for so long, because some things have become so automated and so second nature, we don't even realize that we're upholding ourselves in a pattern. But this is about making a decision and taking time to make that decision, but intuitively make that decision. Coming back to magic and miracles, making the decision is the magic and the miracle, because it then gives you a pathway to move forward. It gives you some momentum. And notice on this card that the pathway that splits into 2 is tarmacked. It's flat, it's smooth. It has, for those that are in the UK or Ireland, it has no potholes. So you know what? This is going to be nice and smooth. So the decision making doesn't have to be hard. What makes it hard is the fear of making the wrong decision. And you know what? There is no wrong decision in this card. Just make the decision and move forward. Making the decision is just giving yourself permission to start moving, to start going on this purpose and mission, to give you that momentum, to give you that kind of kick up the bum to get going. And we've got this beautiful pillar of light, and you can see that we've got the key there. So it's like this divine source energy. It's like this stream of energy that's coming down. Because you have made the decision to move forward, you're then given some energy. That's magic and miracles in motion. It doesn't matter which way you go in terms of your decision. Both are going to be beautiful. Both are going to be perfect. It's about the journey, as we know. I know it's very cliche, not the destination, but it really is. And your bonus card is going to really help you to anchor that in. So magic and miracles for you, card 1s this week, purpose and mission. Make a decision and start moving forward on it. And guess what? You can change your mind. If you go along with that decision and it's like, this feels really wrong in my body, this feels very uncomfortable, but from a point of like absolute terror, like really like soul misaligned in the body, then that's giving you feedback to okay, I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to go in this direction instead. Don't use it as a weapon then to beat yourself up. Oh, look at you, you've made the wrong decision. You're no good at making decisions. Look, this is what's happened. Just brush yourself off and say, okay, I've got the data now. I know that's not the right decision. I'm going to go in this direction instead. And just be very neutral. Take the attachment, the emotional attachment to decision making out of the play, out of your field, and treat it as a very neutral, black, not black and white, but you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, I'm making a decision. If it's the wrong one, perfect. I know that. I'll now make this decision. We make ourselves really bad and wrong around decision making. And I think that's one of the reasons why we get kind of frozen and in paralysis around decision making, because we think we're going to make the wrong decision. What's worse is not making the decision and being stuck and not moving anywhere. That's, you know, if we're going to talk about range of wrongness or stuckness or whatever you want to term it, then it's the non-decision making that is, you know, even more frustrating, even more less soul aligned. So purpose and mission, make your decision, move forward, get that vitality, get that energy, and that's your magic and miracle in motion, because you are moving your energy and you've made a decision. And this can be a really small decision. It can be a really massive decision. Doesn't matter on the size of the decision. It's about the action of making a decision. Okay, so let me know how that card is landing. I would love to hear. And we are going to move on to card 2. So just to remind you, I'm using the Akashic Oracle card deck, a modality in a box. It is a healing tool as well as a oracle tool. If you want to understand why that is, please do reach out to me. I have put a link below if you want to actually get this modality in a box. It comes with a masterclass and a free key that you can turn into a pendulum to activate karmic healing from your Akashic records. Okay, card 2ers. So if you pick card 2 as your main card for Magick and Miracles, this also could be part of the decision making. You've made the decision. And then it's trust and faith. Trust and faith in yourself that you've made the right decision. You may, for card 2ers, you may have already made your decision and you're now in a process of trust and faith. And maybe there's nothing showing up to confirm you have made that right decision. And that's okay. This is the void space. So this is about moving through the void. You may be coming to the edge of the void and you're having to take that leap of faith. Trust and faith in yourself is the main magic and miracle message here. So whatever you need to have more trust and faith in, and that actually could be other people as well, not necessarily just yourself, not necessarily just your decisions, your direction, your choices. This might be having trust and faith in other people stepping up to the plate, you stepping back and having trust and faith in them to step up, to do the things that they say that they're going to do. Giving them the time and space to be able to make their own mistakes, perhaps, rather than always jumping in and fixing and saving and healing and I'll do this, sacrifice energy. All of those things. Have trust and faith that other people can actually step into their own capabilities, their own soul's journey in a more full way as well. I think essentially this trust and faith card is around ourselves rather than other people, and being able to, even through the insecurities and doubts that you have about your next steps, have trust and faith in yourself and let go, surrender to the process, surrender to the cosmos, surrender to your guides, surrender to the universe. Essentially what you're surrendering to, especially with the universe, is yourself, because we are the universe and the universe is us, because we're all connected. We're all made of stardust. So trust and faith. For some of you, this is a new chapter. And again, you don't know where it's leading you to, but you're following the next step. You're following the next breadcrumb, the golden nugget, the soul nudge, whatever you want to call it, and have trust and faith in that process and that journey. It absolutely works. Follow your intuition, follow your gut, follow your body responses. It works, but you have to have trust and faith in that, and you also have to have a bit of not even a bit of self-belief, just have trust and faith, because that will create self-belief. This is about having that trust and faith and not seeing before you believe it. It's believing before you see it. The seeing is the final point to demonstrate your trust and faith. So let me know how that is landing. I think for some of you as well this week, it would be good to work with these colours, the pinks and the purples. There's a lot of kind of softness, compassion, spiritual kind of connections coming through with this particular. It's quite galactic in its nature. So for some of you, you may be exploring those realms, or you may just want to work with those colours a little bit more. There might be some heart healing going on there as well with the pink, the compassion, the self-love. Have self-love and compassion with trust and faith, because our mind will definitely tell us otherwise, and, you know, potentially could berate us for putting trust and faith in ourselves, you know. So let me know how that card is landing. We are now going to card 3. So card 3 is, again, Magick Miracles. This is the theme for this week. It's lack and scarcity. So again, we've got an element of surrender. So these cards are linking in terms of certain themes that are moving from one to the other. So the magic and miracle is to let go of this fear around lack and scarcity, or to notice when you go into lack and scarcity, and how can you surrender and not actually respond in your usual way. How can you cancel, alt, delete that fear around lack and scarcity? Notice what is triggering the lack and scarcity, whether it is people around you and the conversations, it's the news, it's you know, your bank balance. What is creating that feeling of lack and scarcity, the fear of lack and scarcity, that sense I am in lack and scarcity? And it doesn't have to be money, it can be health, it can be relationships, love, time, freedom. Where are you responding to a fear, a contraction of lack and scarcity, feeling that you don't have enough, you are not enough? Notice that. The magic in the miracle is to notice that this week and go into abundance, go into prosperity, go into noticing what you have an abundance of. And that could be clothing, it could be having a roof over your head. These sound like very basic things, but they're not. They mean that you are abundant. It's just your perspective on what abundance is. And that is the thing, that's the magic and miracle. How do you shift your perspective on abundance and what abundance you have in your life? For some of you, it's being able to, I know this sounds a bit dramatic, be able to breathe without constriction, taking big, deep, full breaths. That is abundant. Maybe to have all of your senses available to you. That is abundant. Being able to walk. That is abundant. I know I'm bringing it back to the physical body here, but for me, that is a very easy reminder of how abundant I am. But then there could be, you know, beautiful pictures that I have, or my crystals that I have around me, that has me feel abundant. So your magic and miracle, for those that have picked card 3 specifically, is to shift any lack or scarcity mindset, not enoughness, not being enough, not doing enough, not having enough. And how can you shift that into a perspective of abundance? That's where your magic and miracle is. That's where your growth is. That's where you're going to start to really shift your vibration as well, your frequency, shift your mindset. Come back to a place of gratitude, come back to a place of abundance, fall into lack and scarcity. Something is triggered, something happens, life happens. We go back into lack and scarcity. Oh my God, I haven't got enough for this, I haven't got enough for that. I am not dismissing the fact that that could be an actual fact. And that's working your way through that. But we can still change our approach to how we respond to that emotionally and mentally and physically. And that is where the shift happens. It takes time potentially, but it doesn't have to take time. There can be things that land out of the blue that then support you in feeling and experiencing that abundance and that enoughness and that prosperity and that wealth very quickly. And that's where the magic and the miracles are. So again, let me know how this is landing. I'm sure it's making sense. And each of these cards are quite different, but knitted together, you are getting kind of quite a really beautiful full picture. So we're going to go into the bonus card. This is your cherry on top. This is the practice that you can embrace with all of these cards. This is where your magic and miracles get amplified, get elevated, get enhanced, get expanded. And it's gratitude practice. So for those that are maybe not feeling the best in terms of energy, clarity, enoughness, just feeling stuck, feeling low confidence, lack of belief, keep coming back to gratitude practice. And I've already spoken about, I touched on it on that card 3. Go be grounded. She's wearing a red dress. There's very much about the root chakra, connecting in with the earth. She's on this beautiful shore. We've got the different elements. We've got the earth and the tree. We've got the water. We've got the stones. We've got the air, the ether. We've got the beautiful rainbows that then is this kind of mirage of magic that happens when there's 2 elements that are hitting each other, which is the sun and the rain. Obviously the sunshine coming through, doing the fractals and the beautiful magic that happens in the air. And we get to see these amazing rainbows. All of this is happening every single day, all around you. And so we have gratitude for that. And we embrace the abundance that's all around us, whether that's in your mind, whether that's visually what you can see outside your window, what you can see in your garden, what you can see within your home. It might be just the comfort of being in your bed and having a beautiful soft blanket against your face and you feel very comforted. That is gratitude. We can, the gratitude practice obviously is thanking and being grateful for the things that we have, but take it one step further and bring your senses into that. So for me, what I feel really grateful is when I'm sitting on the floor of my office and the sun is shining through, even if it's for like 10 seconds, and I can just catch it and I can just sit with my eyes closed and feel the warmth of the glow of the sun on my skin. Oh my God, that for me is gratitude. That is where my heart is full. It's like this glimmer, this glimpse of completeness, of contentment, of fulfillment. That is all layered into gratitude. What can you be grateful for? What are you thankful for? Again, I've kind of touched on it a little bit with card 3. Anchor that in. So when I'm talking about how can you bring that to your senses, what things, like it could be pets, it can be all sorts of things. It could be like your most favorite object that that you've activated and you work with, and you just, it brings so much joy and memories. You may be really grateful for that. And you may be really grateful for a person that is giving you loads and loads of support. How do you anchor that in? By taking it one step further with the touch, the taste, the memory, the feeling in your body. That's anchoring the gratitude in. And when we really anchor gratitude in whatever form, maybe just for one thing, we bring in more magic and miracles. So your magic and miracles will get amplified this week if you spend just a little bit of time doing gratitude practice. I do gratitude every night with my gratitude diary, 5 things that I'm grateful for the day. I have a daily win that I put down, which is usually that I've done a tapas or I've eaten vegetables, something really practical. And then I have future gratitude. So it's where I'm bringing the future into the now, and I'm grateful for it now, but it has happened in some timeline. I've just not embodied it or physically experienced it yet. So I have future gratitude every day. And quite often, these can be repeat things that I'm being grateful for, but sometimes there is other things as well. So it doesn't matter if it's the same thing, but I'm just doing the practice of gratitude and giving thanks. And I've been doing that for the last, 4 years or so. It's really helpful. It's a beautiful way to go to sleep, and it doesn't take very long. You're just writing a few things down and then going to bed. So, gratitude practice, Magick and Miracles, all held up with this. So let me know how those cards resonate. Don't forget, it's the Akashic Oracle card deck that I am using, a modality in a box. It's healing tool and it's an oracle tool. So if you want to know more about why I can say that, why I say that, then please do reach out to me and I'll explain more. Otherwise, just get your deck on the link below. And if you would like to step into the Akashic Magic Circle, that is a open door, join anytime membership. There's a minimum of 3 months, but I'm sure that you will want to stay far longer than the 3 months. We go through different themes each month. It's a teaching membership, so I'm teaching you to go deeper with the cards from a healing perspective, but also an oracle card perspective. There is different spreads each month. There's new charts, pendulum charts that we use, activations, practice sessions, and Q&A as well. So it's all happening, and that is in a Facebook group, but it's also the main content is also held in my training portal. If you didn't want to be on Facebook, all of the calls are done on Zoom. So let me know how these cards resonate. Have a beautiful, magical week filled with miracles. And please do pop your miracles and your magic tips and also experiences in the comments below, because I would love to celebrate you as part of your week and process. Okay, so love and blessings, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.